So I am finally back on to do this long-awaited video that I said I would do over a month ago. But this is about mystery shopping. I actually have a few minutes before I need to get out and go and do one. So I figured and my hair is done. So I have no excuse on why I haven't recorded it yet. So this is the perfect opportunity to do such a thing. So I'm going to be going off of that video. I think there were about 34 comments, so I'm just going to go in order. So if you see me looking down, I'm getting the questions off of my phone so that I can see what you guys ask. So first question is, do you know how I can start in my area, and like what do I look for? So I will also leave down in the description box a list of companies that I have done. I'm going to leave two to three companies that I recommend that you start off with, and they are Market Force, because Market Force doesn't have a lot of writing. You won't get paid a lot, but they're like fast food shops, so they're simple to do. So you'll start by earning some free food, of course, and then you'll get paid a little bit on the side as well. So just so you can see what mystery shopping is like, and they don't have long narratives. So narratives are like where you have to explain in detail and write out what you do. Market Force doesn't have usually all of that. It's just a whole bunch of this happened, that happened, yes, no type questions. So it's very easy to start off just so you can get the gist of what mystery shopping is like. A second company I recommend is GFK. They have a variety of things. I've done car dealerships. I've done cell phone companies and things like that. That's the second one I recommend. Like I said, I'll leave these links down in the description box. And the third one is probably IntelliShop, and I'll leave that down in the description box as well. They're kind of like GFK, and they have a variety of things depending on your area. They have pizza delivery shops, car test driving shops, those type of things. So that's that. And there is actually a forum on mystery shopping called mysteryshoppingforum.com, and I usually go on there to see if a company is reputable or not. And you can also get experiences that other mystery shoppers have had using that company. You can also see which companies pay, typically what days they pay. Like some companies do direct deposit, some do PayPal, so you want to make sure that you have a PayPal account. Some of them actually send a check through the mail, like I got a check today from one company. Typically my favorite shops are bank shops, and I like bank shops and convenience store shops, those, and gas stations. Those are probably my top three. They're super easy, super simple, and I can do a bunch of them at one time and get paid for it. They don't pay a whole lot. I do like test driving too, though I do have to write a lot to do that because you have to go into detail about what happened through each thing. So that's that. So that's how you can look in your area. You just have to sign up for a bunch of companies. Like there are plenty of companies that I'm signed up for that don't have work in my area, but eventually they will or they won't. And I also recommend that you sign up for an email address specifically that you will use just for mystery shopping, because you will get over flooded with emails if you sign up for a bunch of companies. I think right now I'm probably signed up with somewhere between 50 and 75 companies. So imagine them sending out multiple emails every day. So you want to have a dedicated email for that, and as well as a PayPal. So the way mystery shopping works is some things you will have to pay for out of pocket and then get reimbursed for it, but some things you won't have to pay out of pocket. So for instance, a bank shop, they might ask you to open up a checking account. Of course, you'll need some money to put in a checking account depending on what kind of account it is. But you're not paying for anything and then having to wait to get reimbursed. Versus something like a fast food shop where you have to buy the food and then they reimburse you what you paid for the food, as well as pay you on top of that as well. So the next one is, are you considered an employee or an independent contractor and pay your own taxes? So mystery shopping is like owning your own business. So you are definitely an independent contractor, and you actually have to sign an agreement for each company stating that you're an independent contractor. and you will have to pay your own taxes depending on the mystery shop company. If you make over $600 a year, then they will send you out a T99 so that you can pay your taxes on. If you don't, then you need to keep a log of each shop you do and everything so that you can have your money set aside when tax purposes come along. So you're definitely an independent contractor. The next one is, do you choose from a list of stores, locations, and times? Yes, you do. So you'll go to their job board, see what they have there, and based on if you like it or not, you can apply for it. So they have two different things. One, you can apply for a job where they'll take a bunch of applications for this one specific job and they will assign it to somebody. And then there is this other thing called self-assign, where it's first come, first serve, where you just click on it and then it'll automatically assign it to you so that you can do that job. Next question is mystery shopping conducted while you're regular shopping? So mystery shopping is like regular shopping, except you just need to remember everything that you've done. So for instance, I can go to a gas station and buy a beer. So I would need to know whether or not they asked for my ID. I need to remember their names, how they looked. I would need to check the bathroom. So I would need to see if they had toilet paper and, you know, if the bathroom was dirty and things like that. So if the gas pump was working, if I got a receipt, things like that. Receipts are key. So always keep your receipts. I remember when I first started, I'm so used to throwing receipts away. Like as soon as I get them, crumple them up and throw them away. No. Now we're mystery shopping. You have to keep your receipts because that's how you verify that you actually did the job and everything else. So keep your receipts. Next question is, who do you apply with? Like I said, I'll leave those 3 companies down below, and then I also leave the mystery shop forum. On that forum, they have a list of over 200 companies you can sign up for. There are so many mystery shop companies, so just because something isn't in your area now don't mean it won't be in the future. And just because I shop for a company doesn't mean that it's a company that, you know, will be in your area, and vice versa. How long does it take to get approved to become a mystery shopper? It depends on the company. Some people do immediately approve you. Some people, they'll only approve you when they have something in your area. So it depends on the company. Do you have to pay to be a mystery shopper? No. If anybody is asking you to pay, that's red flag number 1, that they are not a credible mystery shop company. You should not be paying just to sign up to see what type of things they have to offer, because it's pretty much free and they wanting you to do the work, so they're going to give you this work for free. Next question is there a fee? I already stated that. Mystery shopping, they asked, is it available everywhere? Like I said, it depends on the company. I'm sure there are jobs everywhere, even in rural locations. I know places here have jobs out in the boonies, so you might not be as successful if you live in a very rural area. You'll probably have to go to one of your neighboring local towns. So that's what I can make. You do make your own hours. Like I said, it's an independent thing, so you pick and choose when you want to do it and when you don't want to do it. I work full-time, so I typically don't do jobs between 9 and 5. I do them on the weekends or once I'm off work. Age requirement is that you have to be 18. They are actually looking for a lot of people that are between 18 and 26 for ID check type things, where you have to go into a store and make sure that they are IDing you. You do choose the companies that you want to work for, like I said. Somebody asked about rate of payment and does it range for different companies? Yes, it definitely ranges for different companies. Typically, the easier it is to fill out the form, then the cheaper the pay is. But I've gotten pretty good things. Some things are reimbursement only, where you aren't getting paid to actually do it. You're solely getting reimbursed for it. So like fine dining, like I know they have one at Ruth Chris. Ruth Chris is a very expensive restaurant, so they're reimbursing you up to $150 for whatever meal you and the person you choose to go with to do. So you're getting paid back $150 of what you spend on that meal, but you're not getting paid in addition to going. So you can do things like that. I know some people do football games and basketball games and things like that. I haven't done any of those simply because I don't have the time to dedicate to writing all of that. But you have that option. But you can do things where you can just call people for as low as like $2 just to call and ask about a payday loan or something like that, just to see what the interest rates are. And you can get paid $2 and you never have to leave your house, or you can get paid, like I said, fine dining experience up to, they even do like hotels where you can make, where you're getting reimbursed for all of that money as well. I use a few companies, so I also list down in the description box some companies that I've signed up with, and I won't list them all because I don't know where you guys are, and there are some companies I want to keep secretive to myself because I utilize them for specific things. Like, I love gas station shops. I have not had to purchase gas for my car since I've gotten it. And since I've started mystery shopping, so for probably about the past 2 to 3 months, I haven't had to pay for gas out of my own pocket. So those are some things that I like to keep to myself. So if you come across them, you come across them, but I won't be telling you where my gas station shops are. And then the pay for companies, like I said, I'll leave a link down below so you can see the different companies and when they pay. Some pay within a week or two, some pay once a month, some pay every 2 months, some pay every 90 days. So I do recommend, if you're just starting up for mystery shopping, that you do create a separate bank account where you can put in some money, and this is money that you're just gonna use for mystery shopping, so that if you need to pay for things out of pocket, it doesn't affect your budgeting and things like that. And so you can use that money in and out as like a little kitty pot or whatever you want to call it. Can you set your own hours? I already answered that. You don't need a startup fee. I will list some companies. Trying to see what other questions I haven't answered. Mostly everybody seems to ask about startup fee and do I pay a fee and names of companies. So I'm just trying to scroll through to see if there's anything else. You will apply for most of these companies, well, all of them online. You typically communicate with them through email. Occasionally a person will call you if they have a job in your area and they really want you to take it. So you have to have a phone, of course. Some of these do require that you verify your location, and you'll do that through an app on your phone. So you do have to have a smartphone for some of these jobs. So this is just a quick video giving you an overall summary of it. I do like it. It's nice part-time income. You do it on your own spare time when you feel like doing it, and when you don't feel like doing it, you don't have to worry about it. So that's just something to think of. And so if I left out anything and you have any further questions after reviewing this video, then leave them down in the comment section and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Be blessed.